Hi everybody. I'm down here on the floor today because I want to introduce you to my friend Robbie. Robbie is a robot. Robbie the Robot loves to do math. In fact, he likes to put numbers right here inside his head, and he likes to change those numbers. It's kind of like magic. I'm going to have Robbie demonstrate that for you today. I'm going to put a number in his head. That number is 2. He's going to put a number out, and your job is going to be to figure out how he changed the number. What I mean by that is, what did he do to the first number to turn it into the second number? Did he add? Did he subtract? How did he change it? Let's find out. So here's the 2. It's going right in here inside Robbie's head. Let's find out what he did underneath. Oh, it's a 5. Do you see? It's a 5. What did he do to that number? Well, he did magic, of course, but I want to know, did that number go up or down? Did he add or subtract when he changed the number? That's right, he added. The number got bigger. It went from 2 to 5. How much did it change by? Well, let's see. If we start with 2 and we count up to 5, we count 1, 2, 3. Oh, it went up by 3. Robbie, you must be following the add 3 rule. Here's a 5. It's a little sunny. If we put it in Robbie's head, what did he do to it? He turned it into the number 8. What did he do to that number? Did he make it go up or down? Did he add or subtract? Well, he went from 5 to 8. He added 3 again. Oh my goodness, you are following the add 3 rule. Now, here is a question for you first grade math students. All right, if I take the number 8 and I put it in Robbie's head and he adds 3 to that number, what number will we get at the end? Let's find out. 8 goes in. 11 comes out. Maybe you guessed that ahead of time because you know that 8 plus 3 equals 11. Good job. Now, Robbie does not just add 3 to numbers. He can change numbers in lots of ways. He can add, he can subtract, he can make numbers bigger or smaller. He could do things like count by 10s or count by 1s or take away 9. He can do any sort of math problem that you want him to do. Let's do another example. Here is the number 10. I'm going to put that in Robbie's head, and he is going to show us a different number underneath. Your job is to figure out what he did to that number. Did he make it go up or down? Did he add or subtract? What did he add or subtract by? Let's do the example. Here's 10. It's going in. Shoop. Ooh, he put out an 8. What did he do to that 10? Did he make it go up or down? He made it go down. The number got smaller. What did he subtract by to get that number? Well, if we have 10, how many do we have to take away to get 8? 10, 9. Oh, looks like I've got 8 right now, and I put down 2 fingers. That must mean that 10 minus 2 equals 8. Now, Robbie, you must be following the subtract 2 rule. Let's see what happens if we put the 8 in and he follows the subtract 2 rule. What will come out? If we put 8 in and he subtracts 2, what will be the number that comes out? Maybe you'll know before Robbie does. Let's put it in. Let's see. Did you guess 6? I hope so, because 8 minus 2 equals 6. Robbie, You're a lot of fun to play with. I wish the kids could meet you in real life. Robbie the Robot is a function machine. That means he's a robot that does math. He changes numbers, and we get to change some numbers in our math journals today. Okay, you are going to get out your math journal and open to page 148. I actually already filmed a video of me with my math journal showing you what to do in the math journal, and I wrote down all the answers, and then somehow the computer deleted that video. So since I already have all the answers written in my book, I didn't want to refilm it. So I'm going to show you my computer screen and help you do the math journal page from my computer screen. So yours is going to look a little different than mine, but on page 148, you should see that it says solving what's my rule problems. It's for lesson 7-8. It says find the rule and missing numbers. So you can see the part where the number will go in and the number will come out. The cool thing about my screen is that the numbers actually will go in and come out. In your math journal, obviously they can't do that. But, and then over here, you have the same numbers in your math journal that I have on this screen, so you can still follow along. So, let's look at the number that went in first. If a 7 goes into the function machine or Robbie the Robot's head and a 5 comes out, what could that rule be? Well, if we have 7 and we count backwards until we get to 5, we would say 6, 5. That means we subtracted 2. We took away 2. So I can either put the word subtract in the rule box, or I can put the symbol for subtract. It's not letting me move these. There we go. Subtract, and then I'm going to put 2. In your rule box, you're going to do the exact same thing. You can use the subtract symbol and the number 2, or you can write out the word subtract 2. And we're going to have this test that out for us. So I'm going to click the run button here. See the 7 going in? The function machine spit out a 5. That means we got it correct. We got 7 minus 2 equals 5. Correct. Yes. I can also click this button and it says, yes, correct. 7 subtract 2 is 5. Great. All right, let's see if that works for this one. 11 take away 2 is 9. Let's see. Watch the 11 go in. The 9 comes out. It says correct. 11 subtract 2 is 9. Yay. I could do the same thing here. All right, now we have to figure out what would go in this empty spot. You have an empty spot in your book too. So 9 minus 2, let's figure that out. If I have 9 and I take away 2, I would say 9, 8, 7. Oh, I counted back 2 and it's 7. So I'm going to put a 7 here. You're going to write a 7 in your book. Let's check it. 9 minus 2 is 7. It says correct. We got it right. Okay, now down here it says your turn. You get to put any number you want there. I'm going to put the number 20 because I like that number. I have to figure out what is 20 minus 2. So 20, 19, 18. 20 minus 2 is 18. Okay, I'm going to check that. You can use the 20 example in your book if you want, or you can use something else. It says we got it correct. Yay! All right, let's move on to number 2. For number 2, it says we have some different numbers we have to figure out. First of all, if the number that went in got bigger or smaller when it came out? Well, if I'm going from 1 to 5, that means my numbers are getting bigger. So if I have 1, how many fingers do I have to put up to get to 5? So I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I had to put up 4 fingers. That must mean we added 4 to that number. So I'm going to put +4 in my rule box. You're going to do the same thing. And it says correct. That's correct. Yay. So if I'm going to run 1 goes in and 5 comes out, it's showing that's correct. If 3 goes in, 3 plus 4 equals 7, that's correct. If 4 goes in, 4 plus 4 equals 8, that's correct. Now if 2 goes in, I have to figure out what this missing number is. So 2 plus 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. Let's check it. Yay! All right. Now, down here, you are going to add your own again. Put a number in the inbox and make sure it follows the +4 rule so that it comes out of the outbox correctly. All right, this next one is going to be a lot easier if I use my number grid at the back of the book. So I have to find 33 in my number grid because that's a bigger number. I can't always think about bigger numbers just in my head. It helps for me to see them on a number grid. Find 33 and then find 43. Here's a number grid. If I have 33 and 43, these numbers are right on top of each other. That means when I do one hop down on the number grid, I'm counting by tens. I'm counting up 10. So 33 plus 10 is 43. Now I get to write that down here, or I get to put the rule down, I should say. So I'm going to add 10. You're going to do the same thing in your book. We're on number 3 right now. And then 33, if it goes in, we add 10. Do we get 43? Let's ask it. Yes, it says it's correct. Okay, let's run 12 goes in plus 10 equals 22. Awesome. 50 goes in plus 10 equals 60. Yay! Okay, now we have to figure out what 28 plus 10 is, though. If I have 28, let me pull up my number grid again here. If I have 28 right here, plus 10. Remember, I'm going to hop down 1. Boop. That shows 38. 28 plus 10 is 38. Okay, let's type that in. You're going to write it down. Let's check it. 28 goes in, plus 10. 38 comes out. Awesome. Down here, you get to do your own plus 10 function machine. So write down any number you choose and then add 10 to it and write down what would come out of the machine if you added 10. Our last problem, number 4, is really tricky. First graders have trouble with this one every single year. So let's see if we can figure it out. Write the rule, then find the missing numbers. Okay, so first we have to figure out what the rule is. 1 goes in, 2 comes out. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I think the rule must be plus 1. Let's find out. 2 goes in, 4 comes out. 2 plus 1 is 3. Well, that doesn't work. So it can't be a +1 rule. 3 plus 1 is 4, and it says 6 right here, so that can't work. What could the rule be? Well, 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus what equals 6? If I have 3, how many do I need to add to get 6? 3 plus 1, 3, so I would say 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 3 plus 3 is 6. Wait a second, so I'm showing 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. This must be doubles. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if I say 4 plus 4, what would I get? You're going to write down that number right here. If I say 6 plus 6, what would that be? You know your doubles. You know 6 plus 6 is 12. You can write that down. Okay, and then down here, you will come up with your own double. So a number plus itself will equal your out number. Over here, you are going to write doubles. I can't actually write that on this screen. It's not letting me write anything. Maybe I can put a little box in here. There we go. Double. Because you're showing that the number that goes in is doubled to get the number that comes out. I'm trying to move this box for you, but it's not letting me move it. So there's the word doubles. We doubled the number that went in to get the number that comes out. All right, after you filled in the your turn part of the box at the bottom, then you are finished with the math lesson for today. I'll see you tomorrow.